missing people and look into information about them. These will be pretty young people, 16 to 21, and this time of year is pretty sad to see a child go missing, somebody younger than 21. It's very concerning, and that's why I would like to do this time of year, missing people, you know. I would like to use my internet. Just tell me, come on, storage. I'm not sure if I have my Facebook here, but has the cat tried to sit on your knee? Aww, she's only being nice. I think she's fine, Izzy. Stop panicking. This is my Facebook account, okay?
It's the Great Charles Show, BBC Radio 6 Music. Today we're celebrating.
And the reason I do share this, I like to. I'm not familiar with Facebook, by the way, especially the new settings. I haven't been on Facebook for a very long time. Might surprise you if not added anyone. But
Can you remember the first time you heard the album that we're talking about?
I don't know how to separate.
Well, I mean, the funny thing is like, you know, the kind of the Charlie Brown cartoon. I mean, I had the books as a kid. You know, I used to, and I think, you know, when you see Charles M. Schultz's drawings, and they
This is a missing girl named Kiana Payne. Is missing from Indiana, and she was last seen on the 13th of December 2025, around 2 p.m.
So I would have watched the cartoon Peanuts. I would have seen that for Christmas sort of TV schedule, and I certainly watched it with it. You know, I mean,
do you recognise her? Do you know her? Can you connect with her and tell her that her family are on Facebook looking for her and they're really, really worried? Please go home.
You know, and so it's quite remarkable, really, that we kind of like the two things, like the music and the visuals, and kind of like celebrate this anniversary thing.
The drawings are, I mean, they're so simple in many ways. There's not a wasted line. There's not a wasted line in the drawing.
That's the beautiful thing. I mean, I went to see the Charles M. Schultz exhibition actually at Somerset House, and that was just like, I mean, that's a
It's a young lady named Gabriella. She's 14. 14 people. She's from Houston. From last seen on Waiters Road near Bammel, North Houston, wearing clear glasses, unknown clothing, and hair is possibly in a ponytail. If you have more information, contact Harris County Sheriff on 713-221-6000. Sorry, I didn't scoop in on her identity. And yes, she's 14 and she's only 127 pounds and 5 foot tall. Very young. If you're out there and you're with friends tonight, please tell your friend to contact her family. If she doesn't want to go home, just to contact her family to say she's okay. Okay? This young lady is from Kentucky. Winter B. Wagona. It's very sad. She's only 13 years of age. And this is something about the position that a person like me is in, is that I want to use my position to get awareness out there this time of year, and it's a part of what this channel's about. Okay, I didn't know much about Facebook back then. This is so useful, guys. If you're not on Facebook and you have seen this girl, just phone the office, Rockcastle County Sheriff's Office at 606 256 2121. This young lady has gone missing on the 14th of October of 2025 around 6:15 p.m. Orlando area in Rockcastle, Kentucky. 5 feet 1 inches, 147 pounds, long brown hair, blue eyes. Both ears pierced and right nostril pierced. And there's a reward, financial reward for the safe return or any information regarding Winter Wagner. Sorry.
It was really popular at the time, but again, I think that Vince Guaraldi, again, he was part of the Celtic Jailer group. They were like a Latin jazz band.
It's the missing young lad from the UK. Okay.
So at the time, I think there was a lot of.
I posted him a few times, so he's been missing for a few days. I think over a week now. Sorry, his name's not here. I see it's in the bottom. Jaden, he's only 17. I've zoomed in, haven't I? I've forgotten. Jaden's only 17. He's from the UK. Sandwell police are looking for him. He's gone missing from home. He's 5'6", slim build, with braid black hair. He was last seen on the 5th of December, and we have been carrying out inquiries since to locate him. Jaden was wearing a grey tracksuit, black padded jacket and white Jordan trainers. He has links to the area across the West Midlands, guys, okay? So anybody in the West Midlands or anywhere by Sandwell, notice Jaden. He's very distinctive looking. Your family care for you. Your family need you back home. Your family concern for you. You've got loved ones who care. Go home. I'll tell someone you're okay. If there's a reason you can't go home, just to notify people that you're not someone who's not managing, not home. There's no care for you. So please get in touch. This is a woman, clearly. Police have issued an urgent appeal for help to trace this missing woman, who was last seen at hospital in Manchester. Pretty serious, right? The woman, named only as Amy, was last seen at the North Manchester General Hospital on Thursday, December 11th. The 48-year-old woman was last seen wearing a grey hoodie with a white t-shirt, black shorts and brown shoes. She is described as being white female, who is around 5'8" tall and of medium build. The police say in an appeal shared on social media, the Greater Manchester Police said officers are becoming increasingly concerned about Amy and want to make sure she's safe and well.
Then tunes like Christmas Time is Here.
Please, Amy, get in touch with people. You need to make sure that you've got help, that you're alright, you're safe. Yeah? Just try it straight, I do, sorry.
The timeless appeal of this, A, the music, B, the kind of the imagery and the Charlie Brown, all these sort of like, you know, I mean, I love the plot even, let me just quickly digress onto the plot of the film.
I'm going to talk about, I didn't know to mention it.
Charlie Brown decided to put on a Christmas play.
There was a lady who reported a missing boyfriend or husband, and the post was on Facebook hoping to return the missing man. Had helped dump the body in the quarry. Very sad case.
Christmas songs, they're all great, and that's wonderful when you are sort of dancing around the Christmas tree, and a couple of sherries, you know, that's all good. And there is sort of a melancholic side to Christmas and winter in general, I think. And I think it's lovely to have an excuse to acknowledge that through this music, but also just, you know, just to sort of acknowledge that it's not all sort of black and white. It is, you know, Christmas is joyful, but there's a lot of the haves and the have-nots. It's you know, and often that's when you give the most to charity and all this kind of thing. It's a very sort of, it can be sentimental, but it can be quite an emotional time of year for some people, you know.
Oh, Benjamin. Sad news about him passing away. Heartbreaking that they found the body of Benjamin Spot, 14 ends after body found. Let's read about this. I didn't get a chance to read the article, you see.
Well, first and foremost, on that record, it's the rhythm section that really sets the kind of vibe, because while Vince is a wonderful pianist, those guys just kind of give him a really beautiful kind of groove just to play on. And the drums are often with brushes, the bass is really kind of in the pocket, keeping it all down. And I love this. I did a little bit of digging into like Jerry Granelli, and you know, he was like 24 at the time. He made $68 for this session.
Heartbreaking search for missing Benjamin Spot ends after a body found in Meath. Benjamin Spot, 14, went missing in Navan, Comath on November 19th. He has been stood down after a body was discovered in Gardaí, confirmed. What happened? The search of the teenage boy missing Meath for more than 3 weeks has been stood down.
You know, this is all happening at the time, so it's kind of like, you know, again, I think there's any jazz album that I'd say
Following the discovery of a body,
go and find out what the band meant.
Benjamin Spot, known as Benny, was reported missing on Wednesday, 19th of November. The 14-year-old was last seen cycling in Market Square in Navan, towards the end of Kentstown Road, Ramparts area, at around 5:55 p.m. His bicycle was subsequently found at Ramparts early the following day.
So 60 years later, why do you think this album continues to resonate with people so much? I mean, they're amazing statistics, really, aren't they?
They really are, but again, I feel like great music basically is timeless, and
we'll follow up on Benjamin's case and see if there's more answers to be said about his disappearance. It's very sad news. Was he fishing?
Again, as soon as you put it on,
Was it suspicious?
You're looking forward to Christmas, or
I don't know.
and you put this music on, it just transports you to quite a magical sort of time, and a time and space that you can revisit anytime you want. And I think that's what resonates with people, you know.
Mike, Flynn, great to talk to you.
Thanks, Greg.
You have a happy Christmas, mate. All right.
And you too, man. Take care.
This is a missing persons cold case, human trafficking in Tennessee. Does anybody recognise this young lady? Collierville Police Department update: Erin Williams has been located and is safe. Okay, that's great. See, you do get people found, guys. You know. Okay, this is a young lady. May need help. Maybe a good reason for leaving. Maybe she didn't. This young lady's been missing since Wednesday the 10th of December. She's only 13. Alina Rahman Butt from Surrey. Middle-length brown hair, very distinctive eyes. This is young lady from Surrey. Please check your doorbell footage, your ring footage, your CCTV cameras for anything of valuable information regarding this young lady. If you aren't touching my medication, ma'am, just give me. You can't touch Mum's mats.
Mikey can't wait for his Christmas do tomorrow. Lorraine from a rainy Durham says, hi, Craig. I love the garage music so much. I always had a Charlie Brown book in my school bag. Used to save my pocket.
Scare me, you.
School wasn't always easy in the 70s. Always made things feel better. And Ted says this Charlie Brown Christmas special is the best bit of music all the
She's got green eyes.
I wasn't in the Christmas spirit before, Craig, but I have.
She was last seen by Bedford Railway Station.
One album. Well,
Missing from Surrey.
more. Beside this.
And her name is Alina Rahman Butt. If she needs help, there's services out there that can help you. Get support. If there's a reason you've went away, you know, just tell your family that you don't want to come back. Contact the police. Let them know you're safe. But you're not safe being 13 without help and support. Very vulnerable young lady. Call 07479 485744 for this missing young girl. This is an old case as well. Oh no, it's not. My sister went missing, no contact with her family since October 26th of 2025. She is roughly 5'3" in height and slim build, blue-green eyes, long thick brown hair. We are extremely worried as today is her 30th and still no contact. Her last known location is Camden area. She told us she will call us the following day, but we have never heard from her since. We live in Ireland and we be flying over to London area in the coming days. Please, if you've seen her, anyone, can you contact us? Her mental health isn't great, by the way. Just saying, not judging, because I have mental health issues too. You know, we go through a lot in life. You know, it gives us lemons, life sometimes, you know. So if you see this young lady, contact the police. She's missing. Her family want her back home. They just want to see she's okay. Her name's Jenny. Camden area. Please look at her again. Might recognise her on the streets, perhaps. Please, a family are looking for her and they want to be able to know she's safe. I'm just having a mini break a minute. How is everyone? I hope everyone's fine and dandy. If people hate me or people love me on YouTube, but one thing I'm not is here to... I want answers to things, and you don't get them being wearing all your cards on your sleeve, and it just is the way it is. And I know a lot of people don't value whatever I am here, but that is fine. That is perfectly within your right. I will be still doing work on possible victims of Rex Human. The Koberger case to me seems done. Yes, there was a lot of errors in that case, but you have to look at it from a point of view that it was so out the blue, unexpected area, and you know, they were chasing someone already, but they didn't know he was to that degree, you know. Yeah, it could have been investigated a lot better, of course. You know, I do feel a lot of cases you have to like wait it out, and some things come to the surface, they manifest themselves, they make themselves very, very, very transparent, and it's pretty obvious when you're getting manipulated, but you can't hold that for hours on end, take money for it, and then be a hypocrite. It's, yeah, I may be doing this and I'm not monetized, look at me. I've got like 346. You know, I've had people unsubscribe, 3 people unsubscribe for no reason, just fancied it, you know, but I don't care about that. What I care for is people who aren't butthurt over like slight information out there that, you know, you don't run away from it. You know, I spoke of Yosei in one of my videos, but for some reason I wasn't allowed the opportunity to upload it on here. I think that was more to do with my fault, more than YouTube's. Yeah, and I'm happy with everything the way it's going. You know, I'm not hiding who I am. I'm not having to like kiss my viewers' asses. You know, you like me stuff, put a like. If you don't, give me some criticism so I can be better. You know, but I did this channel for good things. I didn't do this channel to you know, I don't think it works that way on YouTube. You gotta work hard at it and put the content in. Yeah, I haven't got an editor app yet. I haven't got a sensible phone. But I've got this. I've got this. I've got this. I've got you. So that's what matters with the content right now. If you like more of my edited stuff, please don't unsubscribe, because I'm still working on that. You know, I am. I've got lots of clips that I need to put together on the human stuff as well. Another man's been charged with the death of Tatiana Jackson and Tanya Jackson. I don't know if his second name's Wade or Andy Wade or Wild, but he was indicted. And we'll be looking into a lot more about human. I'm interested in unsolved cases involving missing people in the Appalachia area. That's why I'm looking into the Summerwell stuff, because it's that area that I'm interested in as a whole. It's a perfect area to get away with things, and that's how people. It's a good place to hide a person. You can never be found again. I don't say that Don's guilty. I don't say that. Maybe I was a bit rough on Chris McLogan or whatever his name is on the interview room, but I did speak about that on my last video, that it's playing devil's advocate. You can't just always be agreeing with everyone. I do believe he's a good inspector, but it's just very little evidence, isn't there, to support either theory about someone going missing. I was like seeing rats try to swim out of a bucket. The amount of people that try and talk smack about everybody in the community in Summerwells. It's so disgusting. It's not right. It's not on another level what it's meant to be. You're meant to be focusing on Matt's side. Summer. Sick of watching people just sort of self-respect bastards, all of them. And when you find that someone's suspicious for your own reasons, you keep that to yourself, because you don't like suspicion. But I find it absolutely disgusting, when there's people like me who aren't monetised, who aren't dry bagging or anything like that. No one alive in 9 hours. I'm not alive for over 2 hours, if that. I'm not bagging. I've got problems, financial problems. But I'm not bagging. I'm here telling everybody my business. And the reason for that is because I know what my channel is. I know what my channel represents. represents the vulnerable, the missing, the found. So I do find it pretty disgusting when this child hasn't been found, and the amount of gossip, theories, you know, it doesn't help. Does not help. Lying does not help. People like pretending they're pregnant when you can clearly tell by their voice they're about 90 years of age, and then they're insulting you with the cloak of God. You know, it's inbred to hell. But yeah, I've even been doing a bit of that. But yeah, I find a lot of my information's probably best off reading. Yeah. So I'll come back to that when I can, okay? And I do read articles out fully and to an extent where you'll know everything about somewhere by the time you finish in 2 hours. So, just saying. We'll get back to the missing peoples now. But this time of year, please give a prayer to those people to get answers, to get their people home. To go at this time of year, all it takes is feeling positive. We're alive, we're here, we're healthy. And to stay focused on ourselves this time of year and not lose it because it's Christmas. And people do sort of go very, very down around Christmas. Their loved ones they've passed, people who are missing. And I want to give my love to you today and some respect for your courage to survive and carry on and keep relentlessly giving that unconditional support to your child or loved one. It's commendable. I don't know how people, and that's the thing why I do this. I've got children and I have had the experience of my daughter running out the house. She doesn't understand, but I can't believe how confused you can be. I've had someone call the police for me. I've had it that way where I've just run out the house and started looking for her. There's no answer to that. I mean, to me, when I look at Candace, she seems a really good individual. Well, you know, I think she's took a lot of hatred, you know, she gets called baby killer in the shops and things like that, you know, and this is because people do nothing but put this nasty ass rhetoric out there, all these rumours and gossip and bullshit to make themselves appear fucking whiter than white. It's disgusting. So just for hope this year, just bless and hope that our summer comes back home and our brothers go back home. The house wasn't suitable, that isn't their fault. How can you live and be fucking not depressed living in a house? They've seen the inside of it. Yeah, it did need cleaning. I'll give it that. But when you've lost your children, last thing you want to do is clean their bedroom out. I'd hold on to every bit of dust in my daughter, I'm afraid. I wouldn't wash anything. But I always have to tidy the damn rooms anyway, so Yeah. I mean, that's it. The boys were old enough to do that sort of thing, like tidy the bedroom and stuff like that. Also, Donna's not just the only one who... I mean, Don went to work, yeah, but Candace had her hands full, you know? And maybe they give her an ultimatum, which I feel that was the case. Because that's what social workers do. They don't just take your kids off you right there. You don't. So what's happened in this situation is, I feel, is that they've gone clean the house up or move away from this area. And you have to, right? Don probably couldn't find work that quick. And he probably couldn't command their needs and beg them enough. And then at the same time, if his daughter was snatched, right, which I feel she was, this person knew Summer very well, and knew the property very well, and was agile, young, very young. I can't say Hunter, because he seemed too young. But I don't know yet. I really don't know who to think. I don't know all the suspects yet. But that's me thing at the moment of seeing the person who it is. I can't see Candace lying that well. The way she lists things off, you know, okay, he's a dopey dick. He's like a narcissist, right? Typical narcissist, always puts his missus down. Well, that's how they are. So you can't like say just what he says, really, as a people. Then like you get the fella who owned the house, who was with Jodie Sue. He seems decent, you know. I'm not sure who else lives round there, you know, but the Fred Hill, I think I've seen one or two pieces of his content. I don't really want to get into why I don't really like psychics and stuff like that, you know, but I think there was some connection to that I felt a bit pissed at, and that really is my pet peeve. I mean, I could put up with people who are absolutely got no brain cells all day long, as you can tell, yeah, but you have to be very quick at analysing what someone's saying.
I've got absolutely no idea these rules to me, so who's behind the door today?
It's like I've had to learn English. Really is.
Hi Craig, this is Helen and Graham from Delia Yildirim and
If everyone spoke up for school today, have a nice holiday. Enjoy your 2 weeks off. Tell your parents to put their feet up.
We love how this track blends the sound of the balama, otherwise known as the saz, with drums, bass and vocals.
That's for the young kids here anyway. I mean kids 21. Yeah, well, I do want to look over the English cases and go back to these girls. So I'll be watching this again, seeing the people they have put up, and talk about the updates so far, because really it happens so quick. A child can return, it's great, you know. It's not great when you hear the other things, you know. Shocking, isn't it? Let's go back then. Here's another girl from the UK. She's from Wales. She's 13-year-old who's gone missing. And this is very sad. The police say she may not be wearing shoes. Gemma Niall was from Cardiff. Was last seen boarding a train in Essex at 10:24 p.m. last night. So that was the 12th. Let's see if there's any updates. Gemma is 5'2", tall, has brown hair and has been described to us as wearing pyjama bottoms and pink hooded top. Oh, yes. I hope you go home soon. Wherever you may be tonight, you can't do this to yourself or your family. Let's hope you're safe. And please return home. Just make a call and get home soon. And if anybody recognises her, she's only 13. Please call the police immediately and give location. It's the young boy, Lee Boxall. Been missing since the 10th of September 1988 from Sutton in London. It's a cold case. If anybody has any information regarding Lee Boxall and what may have happened to him, he was only 15 when he went missing on the 10th of September 1988 from Sutton, London. Please, if you have any information, contact the police in Sutton and please still be alive right now. You never know. And yes, let's hope he gets plenty of people see who he is today. It's another old case. Trevor Deely was 22 years old when he went missing on the 8th of December 2000 from Dublin, Ireland. Trevor Deely went missing on the 8th of December 2000 from Dublin, Ireland. If anybody has any information about Trevor or any location where he may be, or Trevor, if you are listening, please get in touch with your family. It's never too late to say hello to family and to make sure they know you are safe and well. Another young lad from Galway, Stephen Whelan, missing since 15th of December 2009. Help bring them home. National Missing Persons Helpline in Ireland is 091 538 000. The confidential line is 1-800-66-111 or any Garda station for Stephen. He's been missing since 2009. He was last seen on Dyke Road in Galway at 4 a.m. Stephen is 5'9", medium build with short brown hair and blue eyes. His zodiac tattoo is on his chest and a Celtic design tattoo on his right arm. Anyone with information, please contact the Garda police station. Young girl from the UK. This is Arlo. She was 16 and she went missing. I'm just going to leave her face up for a second. Birmingham Police, missing. We need your help to find Arla, who has gone missing from Birmingham. The 16-year-old is around 5'9" tall and was last wearing grey zip jacket and black leggings. Please contact 999 and quote log number 5628 of 17th of December. One of the comments say the community she is from must know something about this. If so, please come forward and think of Alia and see that you support her and bring her home and make sure she's safe. Thank you. Oh, damn it. It's the missing case. Hello everyone on Facebook and around the world. I'm looking for my cousin of mine that we lost, sorry, I can't read sometimes. I'm looking for my cousin of mine that we lost touch with for over 30 years around 1984. Her name is Maria Fatima Diaz. She is of mixed ancestry, Portuguese dad, my uncle Alberto Diaz, deceased, and her Angolan mother. Her last location was London, England, where she worked for a Portuguese consulate. She was born in 1952. She is almost 64 now, and we don't know what happened to her. Now, just imagine this lady, 30 years older, grey hair, less buccal fat around her face. Please get in touch if you have any information about this lady. It would be lovely to reunite these guys together. And please give me any information you can about any of these people in the comments, and I will look it up. Thank you. Reunite people, I'll get involved, don't worry. That's what I'm here for. That's what the email address is about. Urgent, call 911 for this missing guy, okay? Manchester, Tom Dingle. Here's Tom Dingle. Vanished after last being seen near Wigan in the early hours of the morning. Oh, so he could have been going to Wigan Pier for the night out, and that's so sad. Hope he's just shacked up with a woman. But please, Tom Dingle, please get in touch with your family. They are concerned for you and just want you to be safe and found. Just give them a call, please. See, I don't mind how embarrassing it is if they get found again, but it's the fact that this guy could be in trouble, could be needing help, you know. Where's my light bulb on? Thank you.
Mensen van mooi.
Oh, okay.
Mensen van mooi.
That's okay.
Ja, dat is mens. Ah, mens.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, this is something I have to do another time. But yeah, I'm not on here, if you know what I mean, looking through people's business. I'm sharing content like this. So please go over to Citizen Gumshoe and that's me, Citizen Gumshoe, Mobile Sunshine, you know, that's what it says on my Facebook. I need some viewers, need some interest, and if you are making content, it's a good site, you know, because I'm putting other people up here that, you know, could be investigated more, could be, you know, that these people are in danger or have been hurt, in hospital, homeless. It's Christmas. Let's get some answers.
It's a great job on BBC Radio 6 Music. Looking for a closing credit off you. It can be a bit more Vince Guaraldi if you want from a Charlie Brown Christmas, or you could change change it up. It's down to you, Craig, at bbc.co.uk. Text 64046 and I've got time for the news.
6 Music. This is BBC.
Have you seen the picture of Lily Allen in Vogue? She looks absolutely stunning.
An international UN says a third Gaza in August is now over. The situation now remains dire. The IPC says Gaza is now classified as an emergency, with more than 70% of the population living in makeshift shelters, with hunger exacerbated by flooding and low temperatures. Julian Bell.
I love that dress, gorgeous.
The government's investigating an incident in which hackers accessed Home Office data.
It's a Liverpool girl.
That individuals have had their details compromised is low. BBC News understands that the government
This is what breaks my heart.
Chinese state were involved.
But it all breaks my heart when it's someone. I've got a 15-year-old daughter, so it could easily be me. This 15-year-old girl, Harry Ferguson, who is missing from her Crosby home. The teenager who was last seen in Bramhall Road, Waterloo, at 3:50 today, and that was December 3rd. She is described as a white female, 5'7" tall, of slim build, with long brown hair in a ponytail. She was wearing black leggings, black t-shirts and blue coat when she was last seen. She known for frequenting London, Milton Keynes, Southampton. Updates, she was found, phew, that's good news. That's good news.
And the Bishop of Arundel and Brighton, Richard Long, has been chosen by the Pope to lead the Catholic Church in England and Wales. He'll take over as the Archbishop of Westminster, Cardinal Vincent.
No, this missing person, I'm afraid I don't know where it's from. I think it could be Pennsylvania, in USA. Okay. Nicole McCartney, missing for 3 years now. Today from Millersburg, Pennsylvania. Nicole McCartney, location Millersburg, Pennsylvania. Updates, last seen December the 2nd, 2022. Circumstances of the disappearance. Nicola McCartney was last seen by her family members around 8 a.m. on December 2nd of 2022. A missing report was filed the next day. There are reports that Nicola was seen in December of 5th of 2022 at Staples in Harrisonburg in Pennsylvania. She has not been seen since. The description of Nicola is: she's 37, 5'2", 150 pounds. She has brown hair that is shaved on both sides. Hazel eyes, left eyebrow pierced, tattoo on right wrist and forearm of 2 butterflies. Very distinctive. Last seen wearing a dark coloured hoodie, sweatshirts and jeans. If you have any information about Nicole McCartney, contact its USA code, Lakens County at 707-362-8700, and you can contact Tips if you have any information or tips on anything about Nicole. Give this number a ring, 1-800-4PA, and text that's text Tips, okay? Capital letters, or 911. it's what she looked like last possibly. You know, it's a clear image of her. Very distinctive lady. She may be wearing glasses too. Anybody have any known whereabouts of Nicole to where she could have been last seen? Around Staples or a cafe near the area perhaps? Please let me know. Any camera front footage from that date be great. Thank you. Thought I was on the phone for a minute. Always asking people for footage over the phone. Right, I've gone bloody wrong here. Sorry. See, I've not added anybody. Honestly, I don't think people even know I've got an account. I could delete a lot of this, you see, but I don't like doing that in case no updates have been given, you know. Sorry I'm taking so long. If you have anybody missing, please let me know if you would wish for me to help you in any way and get any information out there. I'm here for that too. Doesn't matter where they are in the world, okay? Come to me with Sunshine, she'll help you. That's me, by the way. Didn't know what I look like. I don't know if they ever found somebody for this murder, or was the body found? I'm not sure. Something like that, the human case reminds me of a lot. You know, the way he disposed of his victims. Oh, have you seen this, guys? Oh, look at it, baby. This is in Brazil. Oh my word, jaguar. Quite big, them, you know. Oh, poor angel. Oh, look at her. Hey. Look, wow. Look at her go. this young lad is Jason. Sorry, it's Nathan, sorry. His cousin Jason is a friend of mine, and he and his family are absolutely heartbroken. Oh, I'm so sorry for his family. Oh gosh. On the 12th of May 2023, Nathan Wise, 37, was living in Toronto. It is believed that Nathan tried to travel to Kitchener to get to his father's house, who passed away on December 2022. So far, there have been no confirmed sightings of him. He weighs, I don't know what that his height's 4'6". He's quite a small lad, 170 pounds, brown hair, brown eyes, male. He has Down syndrome and wears glasses. Clothing, black hoodie with a green stripe, black pants with black shoes. If you have any information about Nathan, please get in touch. Just think how heartbroken his poor parents are feeling right now. It's so tragic. Please get in touch with Toronto Police at 416-808-2222. Bit of a hottie, isn't he, Patrick Swayze? Inappropriate, I'm sorry. Babe, is that my coffee? Can you pass me my coffee on? Can you stop that? It's me coffee, hon. Why you put me coffee in there, babe?
Coffee in there.
No, it's been boiled. You boiled the water. You don't need to put it in the microwave once you boiled the water. Thank you, babe. I don't know why you get upset with me all the time. Oh, thank you. Thank you, babe. Are you having a coffee? Won't be long, another hour and I'll get noodles, darling. I'm thinking, I was looking into certain things to do with the human case, and I think this would be interesting. Because I think it's possibly these girls that the police have found. It could be possibly humans only responsible, and I say only for 7, proven in court, if you know what I mean. So I'm looking into other things and this man. Just a bit strange. Admitting to murder that he didn't do. I mean, did he do it? No. I don't know. Yeah, I can go over a little bit about Yossi and the Summer Wells case that I could only upload on Zoom, which is really lame, I know. But I can play it now and try and have it. Luke. Because I had some valid points in that video and I couldn't get them across very much, so yeah, apparently people have left me out. I had more views than, sure I had more people than that.
You've seen the recent trend with people inserting false teeth to boomerangs. You might see that.
I get really possessive if people go, leave me, don't leave me, oh no, don't leave me. Right, because I did do 2 parts of this, you say, and
Was wondered why frisbee looked bigger than close.
okay,
And then a hippie. Anyway, if you missed any of my chats this week with author Justin Lewis, that was a great chat. Man with a chainsaw under the red chair. On my chat here today with Craig Schultz, all about a Charlie Brown Christmas and Vince Guaraldi. You can listen back to 30 days of BBC Sounds.
just gotta get in touch with my daughter on Roblox.
Now, on Monday, I'm going to bring you a very heavy Christmas with 30 minutes of Christmas rock music. What would you like to hear in that?
Go in touch with my daughter on Roblox, that bad sound.
On Christmas Day, I'm going to be joined by Joe and Cal, a big special for some festive fun. It's going to be a big special Christmas. They're going to be sharing a great playlist of music they love to play at Christmas time. And on Boxing Day, or St. Stephen's Day, shall we say, Steve Mason will host an hour of the show with me to help celebrate St. Stephen's Day. And there'll be more familiar Stevens throughout the show.
The times have drawn us together. On BBC iPlayer, we can end the conflict between our species before it's too late.
No, you got wrong there. We can't see devils. Como aqua.
The planet belongs to them. What if they want it back?
I just ended up in my mistake. I shouldn't be here. If we have to escalate the war between us, we will.
The war between the land and the sea. We can make a difference, you and I.
Today's the day we start.
Watch on BBC iPlayer.
Sunshine, Wednesday, I want to go over. You say he has backtracked on some of his comments. He said,
So sorry about this. Okay. Doesn't want to work for me.
right, welcome back to Morgan Sunshine. Right, today I want to go over Yusei. Yusei has backtracked on some of his comments. He said he left.
And that's what I mean. I don't know.
Right, welcome back to Morgan Sunshine. Right, today I want to go over Yusei. Yusei has backtracked on some of his comments. He said he left.
Oh, for God's sake. Hang on.
Right, welcome back to Morgan Sunshine. then we had to call the park and we call her. And she was outside with no t-shirt and no shoes. We just couldn't. However, you say he has backtracked on some of his comments. He said he left before summer, Wells was taken. I'm not sure about that because then he's saying he was there in the next interview, and I want to go over that with you today. We will be going over Hunters, and I appreciate the interview room for going out there, getting the work done, going to speak to the people, and I do value his content, I really do. I don't want to be coming across like I'm criticising him. Maybe Chris is right, you know. Maybe Summer was taken by, something to do with the parents. Actually, I don't know if he actually is thinking that way. Yes, he may think they're neglectful people.
Oh, did you draw me that?
But I'm not going to say that he thinks that he's guilty of
Is it for Harriet?
particular. I also want to make clear that my content is nobody's business. I don't talk about you talking smack all day on your lives and then saying God bless in the next sentence. And I certainly don't judge you for your thoughts. If you think everybody is sexually abusing children, that's your opinion, you know. I'm not here to insinuate that. I'm not tying that with Chris's ideas. I'm not tying that with the good people out there. I do recognise there is people who genuinely want Summer home. Home means safe, back in the arms of someone who will look after her. I do feel that there's some connection out there with another case with the van. There was a red van in another case I want to talk about with you. I'll show you on my pictures. I really shouldn't show you my pictures, but these are the details of Yosef. Yosef Roman was 47. He lived in Arizona in the end. Sorry, my recipe sticks. This is the disappearance I was talking about the young girl who was taken by a Hispanic man in a red van.
And that's where my point is here, right? It goes at this hour. It's just my network. Damn you. To watch this, I'll put a link in the thing.
Don't at nature. It needs to be.
When it was going down, how Dawn?
I really shouldn't show you my pictures, but these are the details of Yosef. Yosef Roman was 47. He lived in Arizona in the end. Sorry, this is the disappearance I was talking about the young girl who was taken by a Hispanic.
This is the disappearance of the young girl who was taken by a red truck.
From New Jersey. And she was playing in the playground with her brothers and sisters, and the next thing she was snatched. And they've been looking out for this light skin Hispanic man with a red car, identified by him and can be identified by her parents. It's suspected a family acquaintance And I do wonder if Jose was part of that. I do. It just doesn't make sense how he was so contradicting himself. So this is what he said on the live with Justin. And I just want to pull up with Justin.
That's our mother, not with you. You want to think about the point in time and have the same combination. You know, only a man. So, hold on, we're gonna go back. We gotta listen to the whole thing. On the toilet, it's just because you don't sit on the toilet. Yeah, there's 30 minutes to come here. Okay.
Did Don or take showers with the kids, like to save hot water?
Yes, absolutely. I got into an altercation with him about that as well because he had Summer in there with him. And I believe Summer was around 3 years old, almost 4 at this time. And I'm thinking to myself, if I'm back up and I'm taking a bubble bath, you know, if you're in a stand-up shower, you're a 50-something-year-old man, well above 6'2", and you have your young daughter that's 35, that's what I call her because she's so tiny, you know, and I'm pretty sure when she looked up at her dad, you know it was the person she was looking at, you know.
So, yeah, I mean, that alone is a lot. And I know that families have to get to save money and whatnot, but I feel like that's somewhat unusual behavior for sure. I don't know if there's really any explanation for that. So if, once again, this is all alleged, but
If that is the case, and she's showering with her dad, right? She's far too old to be showering with her father. Okay, I remember when my daughter was a baby, and for cute pics, put the baby in the bath, you know, with her dad, and took pics, and even I felt weird about that. That was the last bath that he ever got with his daughter. But I used to have my daughter in the bath with me now and again. I never did it all the time. Till she was like 3, I suppose, or something like that. But it's something that maybe to save money they did that. I'm not certain that comes under the brackets of abuse, but it's definitely emotional abuse, if you know what I mean, and bordering non-sexual abuse, if you know what I mean.
if that's true, I mean, that's messed up. And one thing that I'll continue to drive home as a point that I think is somewhat interesting in all of this is the fact that Jose talks about confronting Don about a lot of these things, and it's like, this is where I want to talk more and just the nuance, the relationship, the specifics of this Jose living with them situation. Was this, there had to have been some give and take, because he was clearly probably paying them some money to stay there, and so maybe they needed the money, and it made sense for him to be there. But I feel like if Don was getting pushed around by Jose, and Jose was calling Don out about how Don was living his life and treating his family, don't you think there would have been way more issues earlier on to where Don and Jose would have more, confrontations, or more situations that would have led to a confrontation? I don't know. It seems weird to me how Jose talks about how he pressed Don on that and called him out on it. It's like, Don's not...
Excuse me, Simmons. Just needs to go to the toilet, sorry. a bad kitty, really. She just likes you too much. She loves Izzy. Luna keeps trying to sit by my daughter, right? Cat's not Kate's just scared of everything that's not human. So I don't know why, but she's just trying to sit on her knee. She's like, no, that's a move.
Sounds like somewhat of a hothead to where he wouldn't. Not to say he wouldn't take that, but I think. I just think it'd be so strange to have somebody in your house telling you what to do, which obviously if he was doing something like that, he had every right to be called out on it, but I don't know. Kate, the piece, Dawn is in prison for DUI or something related to the disappearance of Summer, perhaps both, any date for a court hearing or something like that. Kate, thank you so much once again for being a member and using your free chat that you get with being a member. I think you get one of those a month.
Does anyone actually cover the court thing what he went to for the DUI? All the information that's out there about him has been brought up. I would like to know. If you have anyone's got a link to that, that'd be great.
Thanks so much. Don is in prison right now. He's in prison until minimum August.
You might not know this, but the minute
So, yeah, I mean, quickly, once again, this is all alleged. I'm just going to name some of these properties that are along here. And once again, this is all public information. So, this is property viewers. Levy.
What's up now?
Douglas Love is the owner of this.
She's not by you.
Reba Light owns this property. Owner no reason to feel like you're going to have your child kidnapped if you're on a property that, you know.
he's got a point. I mean, why would you have to look around for them? Why would you have to, like, was she that difficult? I mean, if she was that difficult as a child and she weren't able to do as told, I understand, you know, why they were so cautious, but they seemed overcautious to me, and which made them look guilty, if you know what I mean.
Is kind of out in the middle of nowhere, and you should feel somewhat safe, and so this kind of idea that Candace was a helicopter mom doesn't make sense. They should have been able to play on that property. I think that the property itself was a little bit more dangerous than you know, it could have been, or than it should have been, to be able to do some of those things, but yeah, I don't buy that for a second, that they were always watched, and that they always looked over after the kids. Let's read a little bit of what you guys are saying. Jose been busted, already lie.
And if it's true what Jose was saying,
I'm going, come in.
Candace.
Cat's being a pest. What's up? I've come back. Do you want me to get it?
Oh, thanks very much to Craig Charles. Thanks for the good wishes, Craig. Welcome to the show.
She likes it when we fall. She's so sadistic. I wonder where she goes when the sun sets. She's so courageous. This is
might have to do this another time as well because I don't like keeping people's attention span too long on these videos.
Was possibly killed her sister when she was drunk once. Then
I'm talking about the possibility, the rumour. So Josie said that Candace had said when she was drunk once that she'd killed her sister in a rage. I'm telling you what he said. I'm not saying it's true or not.
I'm not sure if that call was anything to do with that, but if she's got a jealous streak in her and she's strangled her or anything of that nature, it needs to be looked into, you know.
Adam, Jose has been busted already lying. Yeah, I am curious at the end what you guys, or towards the end we'll talk a little bit more about Jose and some of the things that are being said now. But let's listen in on this. This is the part about the clothing that Summer was wearing. So this is Jose talking about the picture that was taken of Summer in the back seat and the clothing that she was wearing. I found this to be somewhat strange.
Completely hurt. You know, and it was the picture that you wound up showing me that she's laying there on the milk jugs. That is the nicest clothes I have ever seen on Summer. Because Summer was the nicest set of clothes she's ever owned. Because Summer hated clothes. She hated to have a shirt on. She hated shoes on her feet. She will always be in just her pajama pants, running outside, full of mud and dirt, but she's being a normal child. What kid doesn't do that? You're 3, 4 years old at the time. Of course children do.
I have a daughter exactly the same. She only started wearing clothes recently. She's 14. You know, I have a feeling that she had a hyperactivity disorder, especially the way she twirls on that swing. Free as a bird. Hard to manage that. Very hard to manage, and it does take more than... I mean, look at the condition of her house, right? It tells you there's an underlying issue that she didn't get dealt with Summer. And that could have helped her financially, could have helped Summer with her school. Being in school would have been better for her. Everything. Oh God, no one hear me there.
She was only 5, so very, very new.
And what I mean about school, you know, with her condition, it would have affected Candace doing the housework. It would have affected Candace keeping an eye on her. It would have affected a lot of factors if she had an undiagnosed child with hyperactivity disorder. You know, maybe I'm giving too much credit to where it is here, but it takes one to know one.
You know that, sir. Of course children are going to do that. You know, and that was her. So when I see her in the outfit just laying there, that's typical Summer. She's always passed out like that.
So she would fall asleep on milk jugs?
On anything that was there, whether it was milk or a bag or...
I'm just going to get me smoky stick, hang on. Sorry, you keep stopping and starting.
I remember a couple of times she said, "What's that? I want you to sit next to me." And I would sit next to her, and she'll put her head right right on my shoulder, on my arm, my shoulder, and knock right out. Like, literally knock out. Yeah.
Okay, so once again, just
Strange choice of words.
odd to me that it stood out that when he saw the clothing that she was wearing, it stood out to him like those are the nicest clothes I've ever seen her.
Bit weird. It is a bit weird. You expect that from a woman, but you don't expect that from a bloke. Now, only someone really being observant is doing that, and I'm not being rude or nothing. My neighbours wouldn't notice Harriet any other way, you know what I mean? I'll be honest, I've seen some wearing some nice clothes, so it's a bit strange.
It stood out to him like those are the nicest clothes I've ever.
Yeah, it seems to me like those were the nicest clothes. That was the last memory he has with her, you know, like type of thing. Was it a fucking a trigger? I have no idea what's with this guy. I really don't.
Ever seen her in? It would be one thing if this video of Summer was them on their way back from church, for example. That would make sense, right? Or at least it would make more sense than them on their way back from swimming in a kind of a dirty horse stable pond, place right off the lake near a horse stable. To throw someone in what he is considering the nicest set of clothes that he has seen, it's strange. Dean says Summer was a tomboy. She had 3 brothers and no sisters. Why is that strange? Why is what strange? I don't think. Question be, well, where's Summer? What's she doing? I mean, she just told you 2 minutes ago she was going inside to play. Why are you immediately worried about where she's at? It's only supporting her future story.
If you like a really honest take on this case, go to Alan Moore. He really is trying.
Alan Moore.
They were describing, I'm not even going to say it on right air, but they were describing what they were doing. And for children that young to describe that gravity, there's only one way people to describe it like that is if you've seen it with your own eyes.
That's right.
And just
So, I mean, that is true, is strange, and I know that there are some people that have different opinions on, parents showering with children, right? Especially when children are going from that kind of bath phase to stand-up showers. I could maybe see that, and to be quite honest, maybe that happened with me at one point. I feel like I have a vivid memory, but I feel like my dad maybe had his swim trunks on or something, and I see Alex's comment, saying the same thing. I don't see anything wrong with showering with your kids. I shower with my boys after they were in the pool. I did keep my bathing suit on. So yeah, similar thing. I'm not going to tell anyone what's weird, but
exactly. I don't know you. You don't know me. What's weird to you might not be weird to me. And what's weird to them
Sorry,
might
guys,
be
I'm
weird to
forward.
you. But see that, and you're safe of God.
and hearing that, apparently, allegedly, Dawn being someone who has SO'd, has been, someone who has been physically abusive here, because it's like, well, what, is there more to that? Is there more to that beyond just showering with your kid to make sure that they're in there not slipping and falling or whatever the case may be? So the story with the hole in the wall and being able to witness Candace's son or stepson having, relations with downstairs with someone, or Allie's son, stepson, Candace's stepson. Whoever that was, if that story's true, it's strange. It's definitely strange. But yeah, we're nearing the end of what I have to kind of highlight here. 2:40.
Be careful. Don't let Candace let that man back in the house. She said, I promise you, Jose, I will try my best. I will try my best. And, to try to keep her away, but it's hard.
Where did Grandis end up taking you?
She wanted to take me to Rock Hill, South Carolina.
South Carolina, not North Carolina.
No, South Carolina.
So South Carolina is where we just talked about that, which showed it on the map. And that's the reason I feel like I believe some of the things that Jose says is just his immediate reaction. I feel like also some of the things that we'll go over later about his specific details of not only the layout of the inside minor, right? And so that relationship, just if that was all they were doing, is considered an inappropriate relationship. So
Talking about giving a beer to, I think it was 15.
So of course, if they're having some sort of actual relationship outside of that, it for sure is not warranted.
No, that didn't sit right with me either, at all, whatsoever.
Right. Do you know who the person was that he was?
It was some lady that lived about half a mile down the road from them.
On Daniel Road?
Not on the same road that they lived on the main road. As you coming down their road, when you come out the driveway, you hook the left, and then when you hit the main road, you do something like that, right?
Alright, I'm skipping back. Sorry, I was a little bit ahead of myself here. This is, Jose says that he's talking about the girl that Dawn slept with here. So I'm gonna scrub back a little bit. Apologies, I got ahead of myself there. We're gonna get into this one here, on the maps, so just 1 second.
You do something like that, right? Where's your mindset for that? You know, like, you wake up downstairs and you sleep with another woman upstairs, and then you turn around and blame it on the alcohol? No, that didn't sit right with me either, at all.
So, Jose, once again, is allegedly...
Seems like he's projecting to me. You know, trying to take the steam off him. And it's working. It's worked. What I'll show you guys. If anybody has any information on Jose Roman, please let me know.
Yeah, I went through court documents on this as well. I might have to put that up.
If these affidavits
Oh, do you want me to do a live and show you what I find?
him,
I can't prove it's him though.
but
I know his birthday,
the
so
first one I looked at
could try. I haven't got ancestry anymore,
any
but
relation or friendship with him. I mean, because this man did traffic young girls. I'm not
this person I'm talking about is Roos, Jose Roos, and there's been quite a few kidnappings around that time frame after COVID, and yeah, North Carolina, Tennessee, places like that, kids going missing.
Say alleged, okay? This is what's involving individuals named Joseph Roman in New Jersey, ranging from older civil litigation to more recent criminal proceedings. UCL Roman was involved in a federal case in District, New Jersey. This matter involved a motion, summary judgments, and centered contracts disputes. That's what we were looking at before. Arrest records. Public indicates list are Jose Roman, 53, and it is him. With a address in Wildwood, New Jersey. Additionally, historically, New Jersey court mentions Roman in a case. I don't know if it's the same Roman. See, obtained official documents.
It is the
Court
same.
affidavits can refer to criminal arrest, civil motion arrest, and merit. New Jersey courts online used this PACER. Okie dokie.
She's telling me what ones to look for, so I'm going to forward on.
Here's a narcotic, okay.
He had narcotic trafficking charges as well.
Well, I
think for cocaine or something.
I will look on what it requests from me and to address that. I am.
So if something else doesn't work out, be looking further into Josie. He isn't me number one
If you want to talk
person.
about me, you come. Don't feel that you're not woman enough. And yeah, I just, you can't say, you know, if whatever you want to call it. I'm really interested about this young lady who disappeared. There was also a girl missing in North Carolina called Madalena Kojagari. She went missing in November of 22. Now I'm going to talk a bit more now about Jules Alvarez, a young girl in the 16th team at the age of 5 while playing with her younger brother. She abduction 150,000 leads.
I'll talk about other cases next time when I do another one on summer. Other cases.
No, it was there. But you gave your keys to your apartment and all.
Interested about this young girl.
A pretty notorious corridor for mule and dope. Is this a dope run from New York?
I feel it is, you know. I feel it's a dope.
To Tennessee?
No.
Could it be?
No. Not that I know of. They knew better than to bring that around me. They knew better. Because I told them I'm not going to jail for nobody. So I don't want, because a few of them smoke marijuana. In New York, that's illegal. Not like, in other states where it's legal.
You see what you...
Like, well, we're going to take something to smoke. And even I was like, no, they're not going to bring that. No.
Yeah, right.
We got to they could push you for trafficking, and I was like on them with that. And they were like, you know what, Jose, you're right. And they decided not to bring nothing. We just brought cigarettes, basically. And, snacks and waters for the kids. But no, there wasn't no drug run or nothing. That was really out there.
Okay, hang on for a minute. I mean, you made an interesting comment just a second ago. I mean, you said, I'm not going to jail for nobody. Okay, and you told them that. Okay, so that means at some point you must have observed something that did not fit.
Yeah, I was telling you, marijuana. Because they wanted to bring, marijuana with them. And that's what it was. And I was like, no, no. We're about to cross multiple states.
He sounds like he's a real sensible guy, doesn't he? I don't think so, Guy. You're not convincing me. You're too clean cut for this bullshit. Like you're trying to convince him not to have drugs. It's ridiculous.
It's already supposed to have it here. And now y'all want to go and drive over,
I'll be honest.
Or whatever.
I wouldn't be that cheeky to expect to stay at somebody's house, then turn around and tell them you're not allowed to buy weed. I'm going through it. What sort of transient fella is this guy? It just doesn't add up. It does not add up. None of what he says adds up to me.
Smoking or a blunt or whatever, and I'm like, I don't want to be part of that because of my record from the past. They'll throw me up and
yeah, that record does speak for itself. I'll be honest with you. Ooh.
They'll throw away the key. I said, no, I'm not going to jail for anybody. Please think about this. And that's when they all decided, they were like, you know what, Jose, you're right.
So it sounds like it was going to be a drug run, though.
No, it wasn't not to bring drugs down there. It was for them to smoke on the way down.
Got you.
It wasn't like you had to,
On the way down to Memphis, or is it on the way down? I'm confused. This guy really isn't explaining. And that's what makes me realise when people are lying. Because they'll project, they'll do things like this. I don't need a lie detector. I've got a built-in bullshit detector right here.
Everything, no, it was their personal thing for them to smoke for themselves. Whenever we had a TikTok or something like that, I guess. And I was like, no, just don't burn it. You don't know what's going to happen. And that was my main concern.
Okay, so let's go.
Even Chris wants to laugh out. I mean, fucking hell. I don't believe a word of you.
And to what date was that approximately, if you remember? And I know it's been a while.
Yeah, I do not know. I don't remember the exact date.
Convenience. All these people who don't take drugs can't remember dates.
And that's what I've been telling everyone. I really don't remember the exact date. I didn't even remember the exact date I left until I went into the bank statement. And I'm like,
that's cool.
You just go in there, and I'm like, whoa, okay, this is the year I left. So even if it was the precise community.
Okay. Well, we can pin that down here. Let's keep moving to the. So you're there. They show up and you see Summer. Is that the first time you see Summer?
Yes, absolutely. She actually walked up to me and shook my hand and introduced herself.
Oh, really? And
it just doesn't. She's 5. I mean, it's really cute if she did do that, but I'm just so surprised.
First time, and you know?
That's just weird. Did I hear that right?
Have you used legal aid since 2007?
Okay, so this is, when you say seen them, who's them? This is Allie? And who's?
Candid.
Okay, so this is, when you say seen.
I was just by the truck that's sitting down resting. And we must have been there about a good 2 hours, 2-3 hours. And I'm just sitting there wondering, what are they going to do? Because I just came along for the ride. So I didn't put no insight in it. I just zipped up, and I just sat there and waited. And that's when Jeff came back, and he was like, we're going back. And I'm like, what? And he's like, yeah, we just going to go back. I was running, and I just started to tear up because, to go with them. Everybody else went back to New York.
So
because Cuban smoked marijuana, in New York, but no, there wasn't no drug running out there. That was really out there.
Okay, hang on for a minute. I mean, you made an interesting comment just a second ago. I mean, you said, I'm not going to jail for nobody. Okay, then you told them that. Okay, so that means at some point you must have observed something that did not fit.
Yeah, I was telling you, marijuana, because they wanted to drink, marijuana with them, and that's what it was. And I was like, no, no, we're about to cross multiple states, it's already, it's supposed to have it here. And now y'all want to go and drive all the way down there with your little bit of weed, a bowl pack or two or whatever the hell you're smoking, or a blunt or whatever, and I'm like, I don't want to be part of that because of my record from the past. They'll throw me up and they'll lock me up, throw away the key. I said, no, I'm not going to jail for anybody. Please think about this. And that's when they all decided, they were like, you know what, Jose, you're right.
So it sounds like it was going to be a drug run, though.
No, it wasn't not to bring drugs down there. It was for them to smoke on the way down. It wasn't no massive, delivery thing. No, it was their personal thing for them to smoke for themselves. you know, whenever we had a pit stop or something like that, I guess. And I was like, no, just don't burn it, you know? You don't know what's gonna happen. That was my main concern.
Okay, so let's go then to what date was that approximately, if you remember? And I know it's been we can pin that down later on here. Let's keep moving for the. So you're there. They show up and you see Summer. Is that the first time you see Summer?
Yes, absolutely. She actually walked up to me and shook my hand and introduced herself.
Oh, really? And
first time, and, you know, and I remember that because Candace had told Summer, you just walk up to the stranger and say hi, and Summer was like, he looks nice. That's exactly what she said. And they
Just very creepy the way he speaks. Makes my skin crawl. Well, anyway, I could be totally wrong. And Yusuf has passed away, and I don't want to speak anymore on him just right now. But yeah, there is much more for me to put the pieces back together and figure out what exactly happened that day. And I'm looking very closely into it. And I appreciate everybody who's watched today. And please, if any information about the missing people we have talked about today, put it in the comments or anything you think of, because there is people watching. Take care. Bye for now. Bye.